Hey dreamers and wanderers, welcome back to Dream and Wanderland and a new weekly dream manifestation focus reading where we have a look into the energies that are available to us for the week ahead and that want to support us on our manifestation journey. So let's have a look at the decks. I have the Spirit Animal the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reid, and the Cozy Witch Tarot from Amanda Lovelace. And yeah, so this is a collective reading. So there might be things that resonate with you, then you can use it. And yeah, then they are meant for you as well. If not, then just leave it there and you don't need to make it fitting to your situation or something. It's also a timeless reading, so whenever you find this video here, then your next week will start from then. And if you would like to have a personal reading, then you can have one by clicking through the links in the description box. There are full moon readings, new moon readings, and of course personal readings as well. So then let's start and see what energies are available and support our manifestation journey. And let's see which spirit animal wants to support us in the next week. Let's see which animal spirit would like to support our dream manifestation journey in the week ahead. Okay, so I will take that one. The Sandpiper spirit. Be playful. Okay. With the 51, whether the 51 has a meaning to you, or the 5th of January, or 5 plus 1 is 6. So the 6 in tarot is the Lovers, something that is close to your heart, where what you're passionate about. So yeah, whatever it is, what you want to manifest, try to be playful and yeah, be curious, be playful. You could play around a little bit with the option that you have, maybe. Yeah, have fun, enjoy the journey. Okay, let's see if there's any additional message. Okay. Okay. Sandpipers. Okay, I hold it up here so that you can see it. Sandpipers are like cute little clowns poking their beaks into the sand before darting off to chase the waves. The appearance of Sandpiper spirit is a sign that now is the time to engage your playfulness. Whatever tasks you have before you, perform them with a lightness of being. Explore the familiar, discovering the new in the old. Who knows what treasures await you when you let yourself laugh and have fun. Sandpiper spirits' happy and curious nature can help you to feel rejuvenated as you remember your ability to run and fly and dance playfully. So, and the protection message. When your heart is heavy and life seems to weigh you down, Sandpiper Spirit's message is to lighten your burden by finding joy and humor in the everyday. Become like a playful child, filled with curiosity and wonder, and soon you will find you feel your own spirit lift. A few minutes or hours of fun-filled delight is exactly what you need now. Enjoy the ridiculousness of life and be willing to jump in. Let your inner goof out to express itself with abandon. Yeah, that's a wonderful message. It feels a little bit like from the energy that gives me right now is a little bit like the Fool in the tarot. Some kind of fresh and young and playful and curious energy. So maybe we will see it in the tarot as well. So let's see. Okay. What energies will help us to manifest our dreams in the next week? What energies will support us? Okay, card number 1. Too much. Okay, let's start with the 2 cards that we got here. So 3 of Wands, your courage will be you will get something back when you have the courage to do something that you didn't do so far because you thought it could be, I don't know, maybe, I mean, look at her here. She is, somehow it seems as she sings somehow in the public to someone or expresses her love to someone. And I mean, it's not the easiest thing, right? To do something in public that you are kind of afraid of. Not because it's a bad thing, but maybe because you have hidden fears of being rejected or be judged, or are afraid of other people's opinion, what they might think about you or say about you. But this is a clear sign to do it anyways. Be courageous, and this will, it will be worth it. You will get something back. You will notice that if you are brave to do something that you haven't done before, that if you have the courage to do so, then you afterwards you will have such a feeling of being proud and it's so freeing to do a thing that you never thought you could do it. But doing it anyways, it's awesome. Okay, and we have the 10 of Swords. And especially with the be playful thing. I mean, you could make it to get a bit, and okay, let me start with the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so many thoughts at the same time are coming through. So the Ten of Swords, maybe there's something that you think about, you want to do all the time, but because you may had already some bad experiences in the past where people from the outside have judged you because you have done something, and now you are worried that this might happen again. So that's why we probably have the Ten of Swords here. However, this whole process, as well as the Three of Wands is a card that tells us that you already made a step forward and you are on that journey already. So you work through the Ten of Swords anyways. And already, because the 10 is the highest number that you can have in that journey in the tarot. And the 10 is the peak, the end, the closure. And with the 1 and the 0 adds up to 1, and the 1 is the beginning of a new cycle. So you already, with that journey you are on, you already worked through a lot when it comes to any kind of experiences from the past that also have hurt you in the past, done by people around you, or whatever situation you had where you tried to be brave, where you tried to do something new or crazy, or that is not regularly seen by the surroundings you were in, then people tend to judge others and maybe even reject others. And maybe you have such kind of experience already in your life and in your past. And now it's time to do it anyways. You have worked through it already a lot. You have done a lot of work on that. And now the last step is just have the courage to make the last step, to do whatever you are up to, and do it anyways. And with the energy of the sandpiper here, you can make it more playful and be more curious and playful, and don't think about too much about what could happen or what happened in the past. Do it anyways, even if it's just for you, and ignore anything or anyone around you that isn't supporting you, because you don't need those kind of people. Okay, so what else is coming up next week? Okay, another 2 cards. So first we have the 8 of Wands. Oh, with the full moon. Okay. So we just had a full moon last week. So maybe maybe you had kind of intention around the last full moon, that now becomes even more relevant, and that is now the time to do something about it if you haven't already done it. And with the 8 of Wands here, yeah, if you haven't done it yet, or if you're still thinking about it, and there we have a similar energy here with, then now is the time. This week is the time where you should do something about it, where you should use the energy here, that because this is a really good energy to take away any kind of fear, or at least helps you to deal with it. And yeah, if not now, then you probably won't do it ever. So use the energy of all the little witches here. They are all here to support you, as well as the Sandpiper. So yeah, don't wait any longer. This is your time now. And then we have, okay, the moon. So it has probably something to do with the last, or with the moon cycle in general. Maybe you had, so it's the moon here says it's time for a deep self-reflection. And even though the full moon, and especially when it is a timeless reading anyway, so when you find this video around the full moon, then this is even more your reading. However, you can reflect yourself at any time. You don't need to wait for a full moon. You can also use the new moon or any kind of moon, or even without the moon, you can reflect yourself and what's going on. So this might be a hint, especially with the 10 of Swords here, that with whatever you are up to, that you think about doing or want to do, or postpone all the time because I don't know, why ever, because you don't feel it, or because you doubt it, or all the fears come up that you have experienced or that it will happen again, what you have experienced in the past. Maybe it helps you, and the moon here is a good hint that it might help you to really go deep into what is bothering you here. And yeah, take out your journal, just start writing, ask yourself why you try to avoid what you want to do here, and then yeah, go into a discussion with yourself, and or a little interview, and ask why and what happened and what will happen if you don't do it, and try to figure out how you could convince yourself from being courageous. And you can even try to have a conversation with what exactly is bothering you. If it's a fear, then ask the fear, why are you here? Why, or from what do you want to protect me? And then thank the fear. Thank it for that protection, but also explain to that fear that it's not necessary anymore. You are a grown up now, you can handle it, you won't die, even something will happen. And then give that fear the permission to actually sit down and just enjoy the show and take a break and enjoy the free time. And yeah, things like that. Talk to your fears, talk to yourself. And with a session of deep self-reflection, and then do it. Don't wait any longer. Okay. Do we need anything more? Because it feels like, yeah, and this will, yeah, the Nine of Pentacles, take a break and enjoy the success. So you could tell that your fear to take a break and enjoy the success. The success that this fear of whatever might has happened will happen again. That yeah, I mean, it protected you so far until today, and it kind of kept you alive, at least from the perspective of that fear. And now it's time to take a break and enjoy this exact success, that you are still here, that you survived, that you figured out life somehow, and that you are now ready to take the next step and actually can handle what might happen, the good, the bad. The good, the Nine of Pentacles is definitely a sign for the good things. So when you do that, then yeah, the perspectives of you having a break and enjoy the success is very high here. So yeah, dive deep into yourself, into what has held you back so far from doing what you want to do but maybe haven't yet. But remember to keep playful and use the energy of the sandpiper to actually support you. He is here, he is there for you next week. And wherever you feel somehow some kind of heaviness with the Ten of Swords, for example, then ask him for help, for his support, and then keep doing it. And a little self-reflection, whether it is to find out what has happened here, or actually talk to any kind of fears that you might have, or doubts, or anything. But in the end, do it anyways. And with the Eight of Wands, it's a clear sign to do it now, to do it next week. Don't postpone it any longer. And I guess as we have 2 times the full moon here, it's a sign that so until the next full moon, something will have developed, maybe even already the Nine of Pentacles here. So just let's see. But it really feels like that it has something with the full moon. Whether the last one where you set your intentions for the next moon cycle, or I mean, yes, the moon is always a sign that things come up, that things which were buried or hidden somewhere, that now it comes to the surface. But also in that case here, it really feels like it's somehow has to do with a whole moon cycle, from the full moon to the full moon, that something has happened with the last full moon, or that something needs to be done until the next full moon, something like that. I'm not sure what exactly this means from a time perspective, but somehow it feels like that it has something to do with time. Okay, anything else? Page of Swords, something new to learn. 10 of Pentacles, like, okay. So yeah, it's something. The Hanged One, yeah. So with the Hanged One, literally relax. There we are with having a break again. If you are relaxed, then a break is helping you with that. So it's, yeah. Change your way of doing things. Don't postpone, be playful, face your fears with all the moons here. Your fears, your doubts, anything that weighs on your shoulders. Yeah, I guess that's it for this week. It's a lot already. And then happy manifesting, and may all your dreams come true. If you like that reading, then feel free to leave me a like. Let me know what your self-reflection has brought up to you, what you want to manifest, and how you overcome and did it, and what you have done. So I'm very curious about that. So feel free to leave me a comment and tell me more about it. If you are not a follower yet, then feel free to push the follow button, the subscribe button. And yeah, as I said in the beginning, if you are interested in a personal reading to look into your very situation, manifestation, your journey, then feel free to book a reading with me. The link is in the description box below that video. And then we see us in the next video and the next reading. Bye bye.